Nobel Prize. He's, he's alive. And to follow me. You can set me free.
Okay, boys, so we can either throw it to Jamar Chase. I don't think that the SEC is overrated. I do not think that they carry the same weight as they have in the past, though. And I think that that's very true.
It looks like that they don't have an elite team. But at the same time, to your logic, 7 point win versus Texas. Wait, Indiana. I mean, I gotta ask a question. You got beat by Indiana at home, and then you go into double overtime to a three-loss Penn State team. I think there's questions around some of the top teams in the Big Ten too, just not as much as around the SEC. Meaning the SEC top teams have losses. Besides, and people don't trust Ole Miss, people don't trust A&M because they've never done it. But the teams like Ohio State and now Indiana don't have losses, so you don't look at their resumes, or you look at their resumes differently versus a Georgia and a Bama that does have a loss. Does that make sense? I don't think that the SEC is overrated. I do not think that they carry the same weight as they have in the past, though. And I think that that's very true. It looks like that they don't have an elite team. But at the same time, to your logic, 7 point win versus Texas. Wait, Indiana. I mean, I gotta ask a question. You got beat by Indiana at home, and then you go into double overtime to a three-loss Penn State team. I think there's questions around some of the top teams in the Big Ten too.
The SEC is suffering from something that the Pac-12 used to suffer from for a long time. Everybody is good and they beat each other up. And it wouldn't surprise me if almost everybody in the SEC has two losses. To the SEC fans, I guess I will just say this. Maybe you just don't have a great team. Maybe you're just not good enough. That's what the Pac-12 was told.
Justice,
That's been a rule, bro. It's fine. You didn't know. Just don't do it again.
just, just not as much. I do think that they have the best win. And maybe Navy, but we've.
This is Cover 3 Tailgate. And welcome back to the Cover 3 podcast here on CBS Sports. That's Tom Fernelli. I'm Chip Patterson, coming to you live at youtube.com/Cover3 and everywhere you get your podcasts on demand. Thanks for hanging out. Smash that subscribe, smash that like, and come and join us in the chat, aka the
It's for
Cover
the
3
detail
tailgate,
gang.
where they're asking, how is this Auburn team real, Tom? How? How? You could not script. You could not script a more bizarre actual football team than the 2025 Auburn Tigers. So much to get to. This day has been bananas. We are coming to you a little bit later than usual. I apologize.
It's not you. I made that clear.
Oh, you did in the tailgate?
Yeah, me and Mikey, we were throwing you under the bus constantly. Just packing it up on you like we're Clemson at Death Valley.
So, I'm going to go ahead and tease it. I'm going to get the people juiced. I'm sorry I'm late, but I did slip a link out to the best general manager in college football. So I'm going to let the tailgate know we might have to totally take a left. I might save some of our strongest opinions about Vanderbilt and LSU until we get the best general manager in all of college football to come and join the show. We'll see. Oatmeal, vodkas. We'll see if they're flowing. Those are coming up in a little bit.
I would imagine they are.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
So much to get into today. Obviously, a big day in the SEC. Vanderbilt and LSU being a big part of it. As we are sitting here in the immediate wake of Missouri Auburn, as it is so raw and the tailgate's popping, do you and I had a similar thought on this game that it was just going to be toxic no matter what? So if you have any sort of like leans one way or the other on that one.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, if you're an Auburn fan, most of your life is filled with pain. Yes, you'll always have, the 2010, the Cam Newton season and all that kind of stuff, but at least it's never boring. Like, your disasters are always entertaining. Entertaining if you're the Auburn fan.
If you are actually the Auburn fan, no, I think I have gotten the sense that we take more entertainment out of that than they.
No, I think they're into it. I think they're a little kinky. I think they're into it.
Yeah, Fader process in the tailgate says that Hugh Freeze will be escorted out of the stadium. I mean, do you think we're doing like? I don't know if this loss is fireable, but it is the fourth loss in a row for this Auburn team.
Yeah, I don't think it's Mizzou itself, like you said, or just anything that particularly happened in this game. I think if he is fired, it's just the accumulation of what's been going on, because like you lose 23-17 against Mizzou, you had chances. You lose 20-10 against Georgia, you had chances, and to be fair, chance kind of got ripped away from you out of your own control. You had chances to get, like, they're all close losses, which just makes it that much more painful, because you can try to pin, like, if we had just done this, if we had just done that. But then at the same time, like, the excuses you hear every single week are the same excuses. Like, and like, I can't remember what the quote he said at halftime was.
Damn, I guess my guy wasn't there.
Game 52. It's game 52, and we have to learn winning football.
What did Kenny Dillingham say last week in his press conference? Was being outcoached? Everything, because I'm responsible for everything.
Hey, shout out to Kenny Dillingham. You know, like, he keeps giving us the gems in the midweek press conferences, and then when he's asked to talk about a top 10 win, he walks away. That's okay. He was emotional. It was a big day.
I mean, as soon as the pregame ends.
Yeah. No, listen. Arizona State obviously getting with a massive win against Texas Tech. Like, there's a lot of different layers to peel back to this. How about this? Where would you like to start? You were in studio all through the morning. Lots to get into. We've got, the Georgia Ole Miss, USC Notre Dame.
Georgia Ole Miss.
Okay, all right. I was going to say, I feel like we got about like 5 headliners because, I was going through, and one of the reasons why we were a little bit delayed getting started was tomorrow's top 25 today. And it was, Tom, I don't know, you don't always track this, but did you know that every single top 25 team played this week?
Yeah, because the agenda that you had to keep Illinois out kept them from being in the top 25. They run a pie. So, congratulations.
I'll try them in. So by the end of this, we're going to do tomorrow's top 25 today, and guess what? They're in. 22.
Yes.
Yes.
Earned Chip's respect.
Every single team from the AP Top 25 played. We had 5 games between ranked and unranked teams. We had 9 ranked teams that took losses by the end of this thing. So, yeah, there's a lot to get to as we continue to peel this thing back. Tom Fernelli in studio for CBS Sports all through the day. Georgia Ole Miss, you and I talked about this game at halftime, and we both thought that Georgia would end up winning. Did it happen the way you expected?
I know, because, like, they lost the third quarter, and then they completely took over the fourth quarter, and that's not how the treasure map was supposed to go. But it is weird when we're watching Georgia now, because when they're in these big games like this, how many of them are like 80-point shootouts now? It seems to be happening every single time. And you think of, like, the Georgia teams that were winning national titles, like the boa constrictor, and they were just, they'd get the lead on you, and then they just sucked the life out of you until the game was over. And now they're waiting until the second half to do that, but it took them a while to do that. Today, and it's just, I'm continuously baffled by Gunnar Stockton's ability to just make stuff happen.
Yeah. I like him. I can't argue with an NFL guy or a quarterback evaluation guy who's going to tell me that Gunnar Stockton doesn't have it, because I'm just going to tell you that as a purely college football fan with zero evaluation skills when it comes to trying to translate talent. Like, I don't know, that guy just goes out there in college football games and makes winning plays. It started, honestly, when he came in for Carson Beck in the SEC championship game. And we were even going into the Notre Dame quarterfinal thinking, like, I don't know, yeah, Gunnar Stockton could get Georgia pretty far. He did not eventually, but yeah, I'm with you. I find myself believing in Gunnar Stockton more than all the QB eval guys.